Dear students, today you shall know about a ballad. Ballad, The Inchcape Rock. Poet Robert Southey. Robert Southey was born in 1774 in Bristol, United Kingdom. He was an English poet of the Romantic school. He was one of the Lake poets along with William Wordsworth and S.T. Coleridge. Robert Southey was England's poet laureate for 30 years. He was a historian, literary scholar, biographer, essay writer, and a prolific letter writer, and a renowned translator. The Inchcape Rock is the best known example of a ballad. Children, a ballad means a long narrative poem which tells a story. There are 17 stanzas in this poem. This poem speaks about a didactic story. Of course, this ballad is based on a folklore or a traditional story. Children, this poem speaks about a didactic story. That means this poem instructs or teaches the readers moral lessons. Our poem is about Inchcape Rock, a legendary rock. This is actually a reef. You know, children, a reef is a bar of rock lying beneath the surface of water. Inchcape Rock is situated close to the coastal region of Angus in Scotland. Inchcape is a sandstone reef. It is about 11 miles or 18 kilometers off the east coast of Scotland. The name Inchcape comes from the Scottish word meaning beehive isle. Probably it is named so to compare the shape of the reef to old-style Cape beehives. This poem tells a story about the good abbot of Aberbrothock and Sir Ralph the Rover. This Inchcape Rock is very dangerous, and this caused many shipwrecks. Children, shipwreck is the destruction of a ship at sea by sinking or breaking up. The abbot means a man who is the head of an abbey or monastery. And rover is the person who spends time wandering or traveling. Children, the abbot installed a bell on the Inchcape Rock. He did so to warn the people and the seafarers about the rock near the Scottish coast. Yes, this rock story deals with the tying of the bell by Abbot of Aberbrothock along with cutting of the bell by Sir Ralph the Rover, who became the victim of his own evil deed. Dear children, Abbot's bell rang during the storms and raised an alert for the passing ships, so the sailors could know where the reef was and could avoid the danger of shipwreck. The sailors are those persons who travel by sea. They blessed the abbot for his good work. Ralph the Rover was actually a sea pirate. He attacked and robbed the passengers in the ship. Ralph the Rover felt jealous at the fame of the abbot. He wanted to plague or torment him. He intended to harm the abbot. He said, "The next who comes to the rock won't bless the abbot of Aberbrothock." Malicious Ralph wanted to blacken abbot's reputation. Of course, he needed to destroy the bell to fulfill his desire to rob more ships by putting them in danger. Dear children, he planned to cut down the bell from the Inchcape Rock, and he did that. But finally, he himself was the victim of this dangerous rock. One day, his ship was left in the midst of storms, lost the direction, and crashed against the rock. Thus, Ralph the Rover was punished for his sinful work. Dear children, as a result, Ralph's As a result of Ralph's evil attitude, he had to pay for his bad deeds. He must die in the same way that he planned for other sailors to destroy. Ralph heard the devil tolling the bells to mark his death. This ballad is popular for its simple form and didactic subject matter, children. Sir Ralph paid the ultimate price for his spiteful act. His ship crashed into Inchcape Rock with a shivering shock, sinking the ship and drowning Sir Ralph. The wicked are justly punished for their evil deeds, children. Sir Ralph's evil deed reminds us of poetic justice, which is when a person receives a fitting punishment for his crimes. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Children, poetic justice is a literary device in which ultimately virtue is rewarded and viciousness or vice is punished. The fact of experiencing a fitting or deserved retribution or punishment for one's wrong act is called poetic justice. This we find here. Children, here the poet Robert Southey delivers a message through his poem. As you sow, so shall you reap. The moral of the poem: he who digs a pit for others falls into it. Here we find the value of the didactic poem. The moral of the poem is revealed through poetic justice for Sir Ralph. In fact, he journeyed to Scotland via the Inchcape Rock paved fatal for him. This shows that one with evil intention is punished by his own misdeeds. Dear children, please read this poem now. This is a rhythmical poem, consists of 17 quatrains, 4 lines in each stanza, written in rhyming couplets. A beautiful description of the story is portrayed in this ballad. Please write to me if you have problem to understand, and like the video, please share the video with your friends and subscribe to my channel if you are new. Have a nice time and see you with my new video very soon. Bye.